All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who've ruled well and who taught me this truth. And shalom to you, sincere Akim, out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, I'm going to jump straight into this video. I don't want to Ratazah. It'll be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And I'm not going to play this video. You can go and watch it for yourself if you want to. But you can see what it says on the screen. FedEx Ground's largest contractor warns delivery collapse coming due to inflation. All right. It's from the Fox Business, and it says again, FedEx Grounds. They're the ones that deliver, your packages and so on and so forth, right? It says FedEx Grounds largest contractor, because a lot of the FedEx, you see these people wearing the in the report, it tells you that a lot of these people you'll see wearing the FedEx purple delivering packages. You assume they work directly for FedEx, but they're contractors. Just like UPS. A lot of these corporations deal with contractors. Which ultimately we know that's to cut corners and so on and so forth. But they contract the work out. You know even a lot of these all these companies do that. They all do the same thing. They contract out the work, piecework, so on and so forth. But like I said, a lot of the times you'll see people in the uniform and you automatically assume they work directly for FedEx, but it's not so. They're contractors. you know so again, FedEx Ground's largest contractor warns delivery collapse coming to inflation. And in the report, he's going to go into how everything is going up for them. The fuel, everything is going up. And which, like Elder Apostle Tahar always says, is going to ultimately lead to hyperinflation, which we know is all by design by the wicked elite to collapse this society, this Salakli, collapse this current fiscal fiat system that you see, this current way of buying and selling. It's going to be a way of the past, okay? It's a new way of transactions going to be in the face of the earth, man. A digital way of buying and selling. That's why you see that executive order on the books now. Biden bucks. Okay. What else? Yeah, man. That's the wave, man. All roads are leading to the Karagma. That digital. Ooh, we're broken records. All right. And you can go watch this video for yourself. I'm not gonna play it. I watched it. It was pretty good. You know. Hey, man, we're in them times, man. We're not in Jacob's trouble yet, but we're at the door. Once that charagma is made mandatory, then all bets are off. That's officially marks the beginning of Jacob's trouble. Once that digital oil is made mandatory, all right. You see, and man, a couple scriptures came to mind. When I saw this report and I was watching it, okay, which we already know. We already know we're broken records, just like Noah was. Okay. Where is it? I saw Ezra Slakia. Straight to the point, man. Second Ezra 6. Yeah, Second Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, because we know a time of famine is coming. Okay. All these disruptions in the what they call it. Damn, I'm losing that word. What they call it in the what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's a disruption in the damn in the way goods are being moved around. Okay, it's a specific word, man. It'll come back to me, Lord's will. All right, but going way back to the cargo ships being piled up out there. Then what happened? You had the farmers, even before that, you had the farmers dumping the supply chain, Salakia, the Wadi Habashim Yahushai. It's a disruption in the supply chain, okay? The way goods are getting to you, okay? The way goods are getting to these different storehouses, these box stores, all right? Everything is coming to a head. The trucker strikes, all these things are coming to a head, man. Okay, all these different strikes, and it's a global thing because it's a global reset. It's a global collapse. Okay, and it's all by design by the wicked elite to bring in that chaos so that they could sweep in as a knight in shining armor and bring the solution, which is going to be that digital ooh, and a lot of you are going to take it. And ultimately, that's the Lord's test. That's the Lord's test. That's the Lord's hour of temptation, which we keep telling you is quickly approaching. Okay? You see? Hey, man. High time to wake up out of sleep. Second Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. And it's not really going to be suddenly. It's just that you people aren't taking heed. You people aren't watching. You people are putting off the day of the Lord. You see? You see? The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And you can see that because why? There's a disruption in the supply chain. Why? Because inflation is setting in. Okay, it's affecting these contractors, which is going to ultimately uh, um, affect the major companies. Okay, which is going to lead to layoffs. Okay, the grind is gonna be low, man. You see, and then that's what's gonna cause what? The people to lose it, to riot. You sedition. We're in these times, man. I don't know how you people can't see it. Okay, but that's because the Lord has blinded you. Only a remnant is gonna wake up, man, and that's the only people that we're concerned with, the remnant. Okay, the remnant of Yasharallah, the ones that are repenting and putting on as the elect. Okay, making their body a living sacrifice daily, fighting that good fight of faith, not just doing their own thing and just YOLO, you only live once, living it up. No, no, man. We know a time of judgment is coming, man, quickly approaching. Daniel 12 and 1, a time like never before. And we want to be found in the good mercies of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in that day, man. All right, and that's why we're given diligence. Second Ezra 8 and 50, for many great miseries shall be done to them, that in the latter time, we're in the latter time, the end times. We're in the end of the end. The end of what? Esau's empire, his rulership, his age, his eon, his time to rule. The time for the wicked to rule, it is coming to an end. The joy of the hypocrite is but for a short time. Okay? You see, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, set the bounds which this devil can't pass, man. And this devil knows that. And that's why he's about to, Revelation 12 and 12, come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. On chiefly who? On chiefly the men of the Lord and the believers. Okay? You see? But he's also going to come down on the whole earth, the whole world. All right? Because he's what? Esau, Edom is the wicked, and he's also the hammer of the earth. That's what the scriptures say. How is the hammer of the earth put down? You see? You see, the Lord is coming to put this devil down, but and bring righteousness in the earth, which is the kingdom. Okay, but we're going to go through much tribulation, and we're at the door. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. Cause yeah, your heart's set upon this world, this kingdom. You don't ever think America's going to be destroyed. Okay, and that day's quickly approaching, because they have walked in great pride. Yeah, you've been trying to live the American dream. Whatever you've been aspiring to achieve in this world, you've been you all in order to you can't serve two masters. Ultimately, you've been trying to get that mammon, that money, and the Lord said you can't serve two masters. You're gonna either serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai or mammon, and that's what most of our people have been doing, chasing the bag. Okay, trying to make it in this man's kingdom when this is not your rest. It's polluted. It shall destroy you with a great destruction, and that day is quickly approaching. Because what you've been walking on in your pride, your foolish pride has been blinding you from the truth. You see, from the straight gate. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. You see, and that day is quickly approaching. You see. Again, 2 Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall be suddenly found empty. A lot of these box stores you're going to go and you're going to see it's going to be empty, man. Everything is coming to a head. All right? The evil days are quickly approaching. Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. Remember now thy Creator, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and the days of thy youth. Right now is the days of our youth. Okay? Okay, right now we're supposed to seek the Lord while he may be found. Okay, all right. While the evil days, because the evil days are quickly approaching, it's inevitable. Each day that passes is a day closer to the evil days. All right, we're in the beginning stages. We're right there at the door. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. You see? You see? So that's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing. All right. Two more, and I'm gonna close out. I don't want to make this long. Jeremiah 30:7. We know it. Alas, for that day is great. That day is great, man. It's quickly approaching. We're at the door, so that none is like it. And you're gonna know when you're in that time. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. How? Chiefly because that charagma is gonna be made mandatory. You're not gonna be able to operate in this society without it. You see? And you're gonna need that hedge of protection in that day, that thawa, the angels of the Lord, you know, that they're gonna encamp around the men that fear him. You see? You see? Hey man. Hey. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Only the elect, only a remnant. Two parts are gonna get cut off and die here, man. You see? You see, because they refuse to repent. You see, they're walking on in great pride in this world, man. So they're gonna have to enter two thirds of our people are gonna have to get to the kingdom through death by pain. That's what the Lord said, man. You see, you see. I'm gonna close out here. I'm gonna close out here with my favorite. This is my ultimate favorite. My favorite chapter and verse, man. This is my favorite chapter actually. It's Second Peter chapter 3. You know, you know. I always meditate on this, man. Second Peter 3. I'm gonna start at 8. Read the whole chapter. Second Peter 3 and 8. But beloved, because the letters were always these epistles, man, to the elect, not for everyone, man. Personalized letters. And same thing like our lessons. They're for the elect. But the Lord is manifold. Okay, He's killing three birds with one stone. He's sealing the elect with this word, with these video epistles, these letters. Okay, He's sealing the body, comforting us, comforting one another, with this word, His word, which is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You see, it comes in the volume of the book. The Rakak Wadash, the Spirit comes along with it. You see, and also what He's marking two-thirds of our people for destruction. And also it's also these epistles, these lessons. It's also these heathens are hearing their judgment. You see, see the importance of being obedient. You see. So it says Second Peter 3 and 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing. This is inevitable. Everybody knows Yahweh Shai is returning, man. So-called Jesus Christ is returning. But they all put that day off. They put it off. You see? They all know the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. They all know it. They all know it, man. But they put it off. But beloved, be not ignorant. But we're not asleep as them, man. The world is asleep, man. They're in gross darkness. But we woke up out of that sleep. You see? But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Yeah, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they're outside of time, man. You see, they're sitting on high. So a day to them, one of our days, 24 hours is nothing to them, man. It's like 1,000 years. So in the spiritual realm, the Lord only been gone for like 2.5 days, man. 2.5, 3 days or something like that. You see? You see? But in our realm, it's over 2,000 years. You see? You see? So it's fresh in the Lord's mind, man. The day of vengeance, it's fresh in the Lord's mind. The people that pierced them, it's fresh in His mind. You wicked ass Pharisees and Sadducees, you wicked ass two-thirds that said, crucify Yahweh Shai and give us Barabbas. Let the sins fall upon us and our children. That's fresh in the Lord's mind, okay? And He's angry. You see, and we don't want no parts of that, man. Okay, that's why we're giving diligence. All right, we want to be in the time of judgment. We want Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to remember mercy in regard to us, man. Okay, you see. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord, Adawan, as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. The Lord, Adawan, is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness. Hey, the apostles asked him, Peter asked him, hey, Yahushai, man, we forsook everything. Well, what are we going to get, man? What are we going to get? Hey, Yahushai told him, man, we're going to get it back 100-fold, man. You see? You see? Everything we gave up, we're going to get it back 100-fold, man. And Yahushai said, Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget our labor of love, man. Okay? You see? But what? Our power is long suffering, right? To usward, to who? Who's the usward? To the elect. The elect got to be sealed first. Then the end is going to come. All of the end ain't going to come till the elect are sealed, and that we got a job to do. Okay, you see. But is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish. No, he's sifting the house of Israel, but not the least grain is going to fall. None of the elect are going to fall out of the Lord's hands. You see. You see, so it says, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord, Adawan, will come as a thief in the night to you two-thirds, all right, until you heathens, because you're not watching. You're putting the day off. You're not measuring the time diligently in itself. You see, only the men of the Lord and his elect are watching daily. You see, and then warning the people. You see, you see, measuring the times with prophecy. You see, watching the news and pairing things up with the prophecies, man. You see, as I just showed you. Okay, inflation. I done told you what it's gonna lead to. Ultimately, Jacob's trouble and the hour of temptation, the destruction of this goddamn wicked ass society. Okay, our redemption is nigh. You see, you see, but only the elect are being wise to consider the latter end. 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, when you least expect it, when you're not looking for him. When you shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction is going to come upon you. It's going to be a regular day to you, just like the day of 9/11. You're going to be going to work. You're going to be doing whatever the hell you're doing, and all hell going to break loose. You're going to be going to the grocery store like you normally do, and guess what? You're going to see what? Suddenly the sown storehouses shall appear empty. You might see checkpoints, Gurga troops, soldiers. Hey, man, man, you see? You see? But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, because that's ultimately what's coming, the second death, the lake of fire, ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, right? You see, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, the earth also and the works that are therein, and two-thirds of our own people are part of the works. They're going to get burnt up. Shall be also, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. You see, we don't want no parts of that. We want to be delivered in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. We want to be beamed up in them chariots, man. You see? And we want to be looking down upon the lake of fire. We don't want to be in it. You see? Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, you see, everything you see is vanity and vexation and temporal, and everything you see around you is going to come to naught. Most of the people around you are going to come to naught. You see, you see, you see, it's all vanity and vexation of spirit, man. You see, it's all temporal. You see, you see, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons, and when you look that up, that means your conduct. How should you be conducting yourself? All right. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in? All holy conversation, your holy conversation, that means how you're conducting yourself, right? You should be, you know, occupying till the Lord comes, you know? Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in? All holy conversation and godliness. Holy meaning separate, you see? You see, keeping your eyes single on the kingdom, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. All right, the second death, the lake of fire, the chariots, the laser beams. You see, you see, Nevertheless, we, the hopeful elect, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens, refreshed, new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. You see? Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent, that ye may be found of him in peace. Elder Apostle Gabar always mentions Psalms. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry. All right? All of us are worthy of death, whether it's for the things we've done in this life or our previous lives. We've all fell short of the glory. We all need that physician. All right? We all need our sins blotted out. And that's what we're hoping. All right? To be found in the good graces of the Lord, his tender mercies. All right? So give diligence. Wherefore, beloved, seeing, hey, you got to all show the same diligence. Be on fire, not lukewarm. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. All right, keep pushing, man. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal. Kwam Yasharala.